one big thing that a lot of people have been talking about is you need closed captioning or subtitles for your videos. So there's a difference. Subtitles are typically burned into your video stream. So it's like you actually have the text on your video. It's like title cards. But closed captioning is actually a separate file that's uploaded so that people can turn on and off your closed captions if they want. So this is probably the biggest dilemma and barrier for people to upload their content to Amazon Video Direct. Now, there are ways to do this, and there's easy ways, there's long ways. I've played around with different ways, and we can talk about that right now because I think a lot of people are interested in that. The first, easiest, and most expensive way is to just pay someone to do it. And the place that I'm trying out right now, and I've heard a lot of great reviews, is called rev.com. I'll just post the link so people can see it. rev.com. And they charge $1 per minute of content. So that can add up very quickly when we have courses that are hours and hours. And when we don't know what the return on our investment is, when we don't know how well this is actually going to do on Amazon, it's hard to put up that money. So that is a company that can do it. You can also find people probably on Fiverr, on Upwork.com who can do it for cheaper. And that's something that you're just going to have to find and see how they do it. I see people posting in the chat that there's people who are doing it well on Fiverr. So you can probably find it for a little bit cheaper. You can also, another way to do it is with YouTube. YouTube actually has closed captioning on all of their videos, and they have an automatic system that creates closed captions for your videos that you publish. The problem is that they're not going to be high quality. They don't have punctuation. They don't check for grammar. They don't have capitalization. So they're not going to be approved by Amazon. Now, I have tested it just to see what happens when I've taken my closed captions from YouTube directly from the automatic YouTube video. And I have gotten a video or two published through Amazon, but I've also seen, that was like the first couple days, but the past couple days, I've seen a lot of my closed captioning being reviewed and disqualified, or I have to change it. It says like the subtitles aren't good quality. They don't match the speed of the video and all that. So with the YouTube captions, you would have to edit them. And so there's a way to go in on YouTube and edit them yourself. You can do that. This is really something that we need to create a tutorial or a course on how to do it because it's kind of hard to explain it. But that's one option. The other option, which I think is probably the cheapest, is to have someone just transcribe your videos, because it's a lot cheaper to find someone on Upwork to transcribe your videos. And so basically you can have someone transcribe your videos, and then you can take that transcription and plug it into YouTube. So you would have to upload your videos on YouTube as private videos if it's like a course, for example, that you don't want public. And you can actually just take that transcription, plug it into the YouTube closed captioning tool, and it will time it out for you. Oh. And that way you have all the proper grammar, capitalization, punctuation. And from there, you can download these closed captions from YouTube. So what I found was that my first course that I'm really working on getting up on Amazon is my photography masterclass. It's been my most successful class on Udemy. So I thought, man, if I could get the one of the top photography classes on Amazon, that's going to be killer. Mm-hmm. And so it's 12 hours long though, wow, the initial content. So that would be what, like 12 times 60. That'd be a lot of money to pay someone to transcribe my video. And I found someone on Upwork to do the closed captioning on rev.com. 720. Thank you, Nick. I was good at math once, but but I found someone on Upwork to transcribe that entire course, 12 hours, for less than $100. And so I have then taken that. I'm uploading my videos on YouTube privately, and then I'm using YouTube's closed captioning tool to match the transcriptions to the videos. And then I could just download the closed captions from there. And so I don't know if this is the best long-term solution for all of my courses, because it does take a lot of effort. You have to upload to not only YouTube, but you also have to then upload to your videos to Amazon as well. But it is an option for people who want to start up with minimal costs, but don't want to sit there and create closed captions themselves, because it's very time consuming. But I love this idea of Upwork, where you can hire someone from another country that has just a lower cost of living, and they're making good money, but it doesn't cost us as much as something like Rev.com. So I would check out Upwork.com, and it seems like a lot of people are saying that Fiverr.com has some good gigs too for this.
That was a hot tip, though. I really like your tip, because the the video I was uploading the other day was off of YouTube, and it had closed captioning, and I got the SRT file, I uploaded it, and it's in process. So I don't know if it's going to be approved or not, but I like what you're telling us, that they do watch out for punctuation and grammar and things like that. So getting a video transcribed, and I've got a transcriber on Fiverr that does great work and very quickly and very inexpensively, and then adding it to the caption file and having YouTube do it for you. That's awesome. Now think about it this way, because it's easy to get a little scared at a $720 bill, but that's a 12-hour course. Okay, that's a massive photography course. But think now in terms of the YouTube type of video, where you've got a 3-minute video, a 2-minute video, a 5-minute video. You could get a 5-minute video transcribed for next to nothing, and then apply the caption and do that. So in my opinion, and once we get to the marketing part, we'll talk about why I believe that some of these short videos are going to be very powerful for lead generation from Amazon, to be able to attract a big audience from Amazon to your free gift, your mini course, or your full-blown courses and things like that. So, but that's the idea with that. And Andy was talking about also the use of a transcribing software like Dragon Naturally Speaking, or there are even these other, there's one called dictation.io, I believe, and Google has one as well that I found was very, very accurate. So it's very possible that you could just set your video playing and have your microphone right next to the speaker and have it do the transcribing for you, and then upload that, do a little editing and that kind of thing.
Or it's a roundabout way, but hire a virtual assistant to do that entire process that we were talking about for you. Because I found that it's a lot of work for me to upload the videos to YouTube, to plug in the transcription to YouTube, download it from YouTube. But if I could just hire someone to do that for me, I don't know if it'll end up being cheaper than Rev.com, because $1 per minute seems, or like people have been saying, you can do 50 cents per minute on Fiverr. That seems like an actually pretty good deal. But again, this is just for people who are starting out, and I like to do everything on the cheap. So this is kind of that's why I'm doing it right now. The other thing with closed captioning is that, think of it not as just a great idea for Amazon, but if you have Udemy courses, you can put up these closed captions on Udemy. And I've lately been getting more and more comments on my courses saying, oh, do you have closed captioning? Do you have a transcript for this? I'm hard of hearing, or it would just be helpful. I'm from another country. I don't understand your English that well. And so I'm going to be putting up these closed captions on my courses on Udemy, and that's just going to make that course taking experience even better. And so think of it as an investment, not just in Amazon, but also on your courses on Udemy.
Excellent.